Hello, Master 006 back for part 2 of I Want to Make a Sandwich. Last time I kicked the game off, got through. It's very difficult to say what constitutes an area in this game, whether or not sort of you class the whole just as one area prior to, like, for instance, the boss, King or Koopa, the Koopa clan or whatever, or whether you sort of split them up into little tiny bits of areas, because there were all sorts of different, game references and sections there. So I don't know whether you'd call it one area or multiple areas within the one getting to a boss. But oh well. Anyway, yeah, I cleared one giant section, and also the Koopa clan boss. So yeah, let's actually sort of. Wow, I did the blooming same thing there when I just was. I wanted to die pretty much anyway because I didn't want to continue on. But yeah, that was a really silly sort of way of dying at the end of last time. And yeah, well, I did exactly the same blooming thing again. But oh well. Can I rest there? I can rest there. That's good. Yeah, let's just progress on now with the Mario 3 airship. And obviously we've got. Wow! Extra cannons, extra spikes. The spikes don't really, I'd say, add too much extra difficulty here. The cannons, or I would say certainly will, but yeah, not so much the spikes. Although we'll see how that works out later in the game as well. I was about to say, why are you not firing? That seemed like, yeah, that thing seemed like, whoa. I'm going to die here. Yeah. I didn't die on what I thought I was going to die on. I messed up the jump and just didn't get anywhere near far enough over to the right hand side. But oh well. Yeah, this section I think would be pretty. Well, I think it's pretty straightforward on the. Okay, that's gonna kill me this time. So yeah, because they're going in diagonals. Now it's shooting vertically and horizontally. So oh my goodness me. Yeah. I don't know whether these things are actually firing any quicker or anything like that, but they don't feel like it to me, based on what I think how they would behave on normal mode. But again, I stand corrected. I have no idea why I jumped there. I should have waited for that cannon to have shot. I have no idea why I jumped there. That was just stupid. I think I went a little bit ahead of myself where I wanted to be there as well, but oh well. I don't know whether I'm sort of getting a bit. Yeah. I'm assuming that they are all sort of on a cycle in terms of like the timing when they're going to shoot, but yeah, they do seem to be shooting quite quickly. And I clearly have obviously at the moment not got the pattern down for when they're shooting. The thing here, I'm not quite sure whether I'm just like waiting too long there before actually kind of making a move. Okay, wait for the bullet bill to shoot, then we should be better. Okay, let's get out of there quickly. And hit a save. Good, okay, fine. Not saying that bit was taking an excessively long amount of time, but yeah, still glad to have that bit out of the way. Okay, you're going to shoot diagonally now, so we'll watch out for that. Shoot, please. That was lucky! Okay, I want to get down because there's a trigger here and I can't stand on them. Why did I think I could stand on them? They're spikes. Admittedly, there are some like upside down spikes in games that you can stand on, but this isn't one of them. Why did I think I could stand there? I'm a bit behind here where I really want to be. I need to hurry a bit more and not jump into the backward shooting projectile. Oh. Those ones are always like the hardest to see when you're like past something and they shoot, backwards. Or to me, at least, anyway. That was just not what I was focusing on there at all. I was focusing on the ones that were coming sort of in my, coming from the. Wow, what on earth? From the right hand side, left. I was not focusing on the one that was coming backwards, left to right. That was that caught me completely off guard. Shoot, thank you. Okay, no it doesn't. I need to continue and not get screwed over by either of those shots. Either by the cannon or the bullet bill thing. Okay, that was good. That was an appalling jump, by the way, but I was so convinced there that I forgot this last bit. I don't know why. I just watched it like at the end of the previous part. And I remember the trap here when you hit this. when you don't hit the switch because the cannons fire in the perfect possible time to prevent you from getting there in the first place. But then nothing will happen. But yeah, if you can actually get there, yep, those spikes come out. Yeah, I thought this was the end of it previously, and don't get screwed over. But I'll stay here just to finish that thought. I should be safe here. I just need to remember to keep jumping when this one comes up. But yeah, I thought that I was at the end, and that the screen would stop scrolling, and by that token that I didn't have to make that jump, or I could set myself up and give myself a bit more time. But clearly not. So yeah. Oh, and well, this is a screen that brings me to something I did want to discuss. Since it is a screen, as I'm going through it pretty quickly. I think there's one more, but yeah. Oh my goodness me! I'm actually going to get to the end of the screen before I get out the thought that I really want to. If I do, I might stop. Okay, I need to not move quite so quick to the right. Yeah, this is the screen. That is two screens that were featured in I Want to Get Cultured. I'm moving way too bloody quick there. I Want to Get Cultured 2. Which brings up a point that I did want to raise. Okay, those spikes are kind of annoying. I am seriously kind of mulling over whether or not to do a Let's Play of I Want to Get Cultured 2. I kind of want to do it, but I have some kind of serious reservations about it, in the sense that, I mean, it wouldn't be blind. Unlike the Let's Play I did of I Want to Get Cultured. I have beaten the game to a point. I haven't done absolutely everything on it because, let's be honest, for my terrible jumping skills, for my sort of standard of play, there's just no way I could fully 100% complete the game. So that's one thing. If I were going to do a Let's Play of it, it would probably be the main game. I think I'd probably try and clear most of the challenges. I'd also maybe want to do the optional sort of set of bosses that comes up, but I mean, there's just no way I have enough skill or indeed patience really to complete the game on difficult mode as well, where it kind of you go through the screens, the screens from earlier stages. And I will pause there because I do believe I'm going to come up to a new section, just finish this train of thought. Yeah, I just don't have the skill. So and it is blooming difficult. It would take me at least a day's worth of recording, like 24. It would take me 24 hours basically in total on a Let's Play, probably with cutting because as well. But yeah, I really want to do it because I think it's such a really good medley game, and the production value is through the roof. But it's blooming difficult. I wouldn't put it quite up there with Camellia 2, but I did say at the end of that I probably don't want to Let's Play such a difficult game again, because I'm just way past the point of wanting to do that. But it is such a good game. I'm seriously sort of toying with it, and I just don't know. So yeah, I'll kind of leave that out there as something I don't know. Yeah, I'm mulling it over, not sure whether I'll do it or not. But yeah, it is an amazing game, and I would like to do it, but I just feel like I'm going to get annoyingly overly frustrated on it than I would on a Let's Play, and the fact there's no way I could 100% it, and I don't like sort of doing games that I can't 100%. I mean, there are some exceptions. Nang was a perfect one. There was no bloody way I was going to get every achievement on that because S ranking, all the stages is just never going to happen. Stage 1, easy mode, possibly, but I say easy mode. Stage 1, not hard mode, but anyway, yeah. That's my 2 cents on I Want to Get Cultured 2, and yeah, it may or may not be coming. I'll see how I feel at some point in time. Oh, we're not quite finished with this bit, but this bit was not in Cultured, so and now I have to remember, at least at a save point, I have to remember which order I get these things on. Well, let me just show something. So you can see, this is a really nice bit, actually. There are some spikes here. I'll go up to the top left, because that one's definitely going to screw me over. There are some switches here with numbers on, and some spikes on the bottom with numbers on as well. So if I hit a particular switch, then certain spikes rise up. So I've hit the one up there that was on the top left with a 2 on it, and now a couple of spikes have raised up here, and there's now no way I can hit the number 4. Spike. This might actually still be manageable. I wonder where all the 1s are going to go. So if I get the 1 now, I don't think anything is going to screw me over to the point of that I can't do it. So that's fine. I'm now going to try and get the 5 and get out of the way. And I'm also now, assuming I can make this jump, going to get the 3. And that blocked off Okay, I would need to go a lot quicker than that, but now that has blocked it off. But see, if that spike there hadn't blocked off... in fact, I'm going to have to do that anyway, unless I don't get the number 3, unless I get 4 instead of 3. But yeah, anyway, we've got a switch puzzle, so yeah, let's kind of see how this works out. I don't believe I need to get number 1 at all, so if I hit 4, I think I'm still all okay. In fact, 4's fine anyway. 1 blocked off 2. Now I've hit 4, I can hit 2, because the only thing 2 did was block off 4. So that's absolutely fine. 1, I think, as well, again, doesn't do me any harm now, so that's fine. See, I don't like 3. I really don't like 3. And I don't... Oh, I can just stand on the floor, can't I, now, with these spikes out of the way, because I'm an idiot. So I'll get out of the way of this. And now I can do one of 2 things. I can hit 3 and go along the floor, or I could just go for it without hitting 3 at all. Or, alternatively, I could just die on a spike. What was that? So I don't really think 1 here does anything. I don't think, actually, yeah, I don't think 1 there does anything. To be honest, it's makeable there as well now, even at this setup. I don't want to do it, because it's a much more of a pain. But yeah, it's makeable even like that. But it's definitely makeable now. So yeah, we'll just bypass number 3 and not hit that at all. Fine. Okay, wonderful. There are more screens of this type of this sort of tile set and such like this than I remember. But yeah, those ones were not in Cultured 2. It was just the first 2. But yeah, there were much more here than I remember. Okay, I did not fall off the ledge there. That was just plain stupid. Didn't do it there again. What? I can't believe I wasn't falling off that ledge. Okay, right, that switch now triggers out something up here, so we can go up here. I missed my jump up there. That was just appalling. Come on, this, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't feel that difficult. Not something I should be, like, consistently dying on. Every now and then, maybe, but come on. Right, okay, I'm going to need to hit that switch up there, aren't I? So let's do that. I do remember not liking this final jump here. And the timing for when you want to do it is a bit awkward. Well, I say it's a bit awkward. There's more! Okay, I am completely misremembering how many screens this was. I was wondering what the hell there was actually killing me. Of course, it's a blooming turn thing. It looks like it's just got sort of something just poking along the floor and moving along. I was a bit like, well, what is it? But yeah, of course, it's a blooming. It's the tip of one of the rotating spinny things, isn't it? I'll just wait there at the beginning a little bit more. Why rush? I'm sure you can do it. In fact, yeah, you can do, but you know, it's not exactly saving me that much time. So I'll just take the. I'll wait the little bit of extra time and just you know, not have to panic quite so much. That was terrible on so many counts. They're actually firing a lot slower than I was expecting, those bullet bills. I was expecting to be a bit more, you know, in quick succession. Not like ridiculous quick succession, but yeah, these are actually, there's a bit more time here between them shooting than I was expecting. Okay, watch out, of course, for the rotating thing there. Okay, yep, those are going to block. Oh wow, that's going to be a lot more. That's going to be a bit trickier with the extra spike in the way. Dang it, went just a tad too early there. Yeah, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to sort of make use of the extra height. Wow, I'm again just completely going too quickly on that bullet bill section on the right hand side there. Just haven't got the timing down, for whatever reason, and I keep dying on those gate jumps over there, which is really flipping frustrating. Okay, mess up the cliff jump and still and manage to survive. That's I'll take that. That's a win. yeah, I want to give myself a bit of extra time for that. Actually, again, it shot a lot slower than I was expecting it to. Right, let's not mess this up. And the fact that it shoots a lot slower actually gives me a bit more leeway than I otherwise would do. Okay, cool. And, yeah, well, this should look familiar to, well, certainly any of you who played I Want to Get Cultured. Just been talking about Cultured 2. And, yeah, there was a screen that hopefully going to get to in this video that was featured in Cultured. Something here triggers. I can't remember for the life of me where they are. Okay, they are sufficiently slow moving that I could actually see all that coming. I need to rush. Bugger. Didn't see that coming quick enough. Of course, I should have expected something like that to happen. And again, I'm slightly disappointed I didn't remember that. Oh no, I didn't trigger them all out. Cool. Yeah, slightly annoyed I didn't remember that actually, because if you look at the top, the top middle section, clearly I'm going to have to. Clearly, one spike there is going to have to move in order for me to progress. So yeah. Oh well. Just not mess up on anything else. That was way too close for my liking. And well, unless my memory's playing tricks, this is the screen, isn't it? From Cultured, I want to say. I hope my memory's not playing tricks on me. I think this is it. There. Anyway, yeah, we need to go into the middle of the. Wow, we need to go to the middle of the screen, hit a switch, and that will trigger out one of the spikes on the right-hand side, which is yeah, where we want to go. I'm going to do the jump that way because that seems a bit easier. And I'm very relieved with the midpoint save, which is yeah, not that this is that difficult, but wow, okay, but still, I'm very appreciative after that mess up. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, it's nice to have it there. Let's just say that. Okay, and going there on the spike bit was not the tricky bit. Going back is, and I managed to not die on the way going back, but did on the way there. I don't know how many times it was, but it was that many. However many times it was that many times too many. Okay, this could alter how this works. Yeah, I need to go up the top of the screen there to trigger those out. That's going to be tricky. Weaving's never my favourite thing. That was just terrible. Yeah, those. That's bad. Oh, okay, I can still pull it off. That's bad. Oh, but how did I make that? What? Yeah, that one's a trap. And hopefully those don't trigger. Or get me. Or something. Okay, fine. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting to be, given there was a whole bunch of extra... Oh, I have the right align to be able to just walk off that. Please tell me I've still got that align. Otherwise that would be a pain. I have. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know if that's deliberate, or whether I just got lucky there, or whether actually I'm rubbing up against a certain wall would allow you to do that, but thank you for having the right align there, so that you don't have to do that. Which is probably what's intended, funnily enough, with those two stripy spikes up there. But yeah, anyway, I've got the right align. I don't have to pull off a jump. Between those two spikes, I can just walk off the edge. That's nice. Okay, one of the spikes here triggers. I'm assuming it's the one just above the red stripy one. Okay, no, they all go down. Okay, fine. Didn't remember that. Yeah, thank you for having the right align on that. Whether that's accidental or deliberate. Just thank you. I am doing terribly. As well as I'm sort of happy with how this is sort of going at the moment, I'm not very happy with my gate jumping at the moment. It's not very good at all. Okay, but it's nice that they all go down, actually. Makes it obviously a lot easier. Okay, these are going to trigger to the right. I remember this one. And with extra spikes on the floor, that could be kind of tricky. Thankfully, it wasn't. Okay, one of these screens where you have to find the correct route. I think it seems fairly straightforward where the correct route is. So yeah, all the way to the right first, then sort of up and to the left. That spike's a bit annoying. And then presumably sort of along the middle top right. Okay, I'm not messing that one up. Why am I messing this one up? Maybe it's a slightly different jump. Is it up? Yeah. It's like, where am I going then? Couldn't quite see. Warning, RNG. I don't know if you can hear that. It's quite low. Quite. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Eject. Okay. I forgot that. Do I click that? I think then. Okay, jump and shoot aren't doing anything, so I'll just get ready with my mouse. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, eject. Okay, anyway, that brings us to another boss, which I'm sure will have something different. This is going quite well, actually, in terms of like a timing. Oh, press S. There. Press S. I was going. Wow, let's read the dialogue. Press S to skip. Wonderful. Who are you, and what do you want with me? I just saved you from doing a tedious 2D shooter segment, you retard. But I want to make a sandwich. You fire-trucking idiot. I'll cut your head off. Okay, so I'd like to say I remember much about this boss, including the fact that I hate cherries. I hate the cherries in this one, but yeah, you likely have, given the Koopa Clan one, you likely have a... What am I doing? I need to get Pac-Man to eat them. You likely have another phase or some extra attacks that I possibly won't remember all that well. Okay, fruit and pretzels. Okay, and then it's a fire wave. Yep, you are definitely new. Yep, Pac-Man phase, or this Pac-Man bit is definitely not in normal mode. Okay, so, well, I kind of got sorted there, I think, what I need to do, although I probably want to start off on one side of the screen, I'm guessing, so that I don't sort of get cornered quite so quickly. That's pretty much the only opportunity you have to really shoot the boss, so yeah, make good use of that when you've got it. Okay, so I'm assuming, and based on the diagonal, that was just pretzel. Based on the diagonal you're travelling in as well, I kind of want you probably to start off on the right-hand side and go left. Yeah, that, but in case it wasn't obvious or I didn't already said, that Pac-Man bit, you just want to lure, he sort of homes in on you, so you want to sort of lure him to eat all the pellets. But it can be easier said than done depending on the pattern of pellets. Oh, you started off going this way this time. Maybe you're... yeah, that's... okay. Maybe the middle then? Not quite sure there. I definitely don't want to be cornered. Well, that's the feeling I get. That was a terrible, like, pellet pattern in order to be able to get damage, because I had to sort of lure... Well, I was sort of going to end that phase in the middle, and which meant I wasn't on the one-to-one side of the screen where I was able to get hits in on him. So, yeah, that was not a good pellet pattern. Is it just random, actually? Is it just random? Because if you're going to come down at that sort of less arcing of an angle, then I'm cool with it. But blimey. Actually, I can get out of the way now. How long does that go on for? Do I have to shoot them? Do I have to do something else with them? That's not sure. I don't like knowing whether or not I should be doing something like shooting you or not. Well, that was a better pallet pattern, and I jumped up way too early, missed with about every single shot because I jumped up way too early, and yeah, got absolutely nothing in the way of damaging. And I'm just realising that at some point when you, like, cycle through the moves again, you are gonna... No, I shouldn't be shooting. I don't... Well, maybe, unless it's Pac-Man I should be shooting. I've just realised what I probably should be doing is going left to right. Because that way I can leave myself not cornered quite so much, but... Okay, fine, it's just it's just a survive thing. Just have to get through a bunch of them. This is dreadful. That was dreadful. Also, the fact that I left the highest pellet there. I mean, you can probably see what I was trying to get at there, but I left the highest pellet up. And of course, because I can't really hang in the air for all that long, I'm now getting cherried way too often. And to be honest, I think that's, I mean, Pac-Man aside, not just doing terribly there, I think cherries are now that first attack with the cherries is probably my biggest worry now. I think I'm a lot happier with the, not that I'm not going to die to this attack, the fruit stroke pretzel one. I mean, if I die to the fire wave, I'll be absolutely kicking myself. But, and possibly the Pac-Man one as well. This will be the one after this, depending on the patterns I get. But I feel like I'm actually much happier now that I'm moving sort of left and right, and not getting myself cornered quite so much. That was an insanely lucky dodge. I did not intend to cut that close. That was insanely lucky. But yeah, I actually feel like this one now, this could be like the thing that could kind of get me. That pellet was very kind from a position sort of point of view, but I can get you. I don't have to do it all twice. That's awesome. Okay, I was expecting to have to do it a whole bunch of times actually, including the Pac-Man and everything, but I managed to get it done with just the 2 cycles. That is awesome. And yeah, well, again, you know what? This seems like a perfect time to stop. We're coming up to. We're going to be a little bit shorter this time. Probably the introduction that I did last time is going to mean this is not quite as long. But yeah, we've just beaten the boss. We've got to a new area, a new section, however you want to call it. I think that's a good time to end the video on the high. Beaten the Pac-Man's boss, the Pac-Man Ghost boss, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, new area, new section. I see a whole bunch of extra sort of tighter jumps that I'm going to have to make here with all the red spikes. Got some awesome Sonic music as well. Yeah, liking this a lot. And I'm liking how this Let's Play is going so far. Nothing's taking an obscene amount of time, which admittedly I was a little concerned about playing on challenge mode, but yeah, famous last words, but no, I'm quite happy with how this is going so far. So yeah, I'll leave it there off with the completion of Boss 2, and I shall pick up next time for Part 3 when we've got an underwater area. Yay, underwater area is always fun, right? Anyway, hope you'll join me for that, but until next time, cheerio.